All right, good morning, guys. Go ahead and turn in your homework to the front of the room. Okay, if you want to go ahead and pause this video right now so everybody can turn in your homework, that would be perfect. When you get done turning in your homework, you are going to title your new page. And the title of this new page is going to be, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, well, hold on, I got to zoom in over here. Okay, so the title of your new page is going to be Triangle Inequalities. Okay, so title your new page Triangle Inequalities, and here's your thing. Take your discretion. If you want to take notes on this, take notes. If you don't want to take notes, then don't take notes. But if you do, your title is Triangle Inequalities. So, if I were here, we would be doing this challenge problem. The issue would be that we would need to make a triangle out of these three things, and it would be about this length and this length. We cannot make a triangle out of these three segments, and today we're going to talk about why. So, triangle inequality. This is the first thing that you're going to write. Can a triangle have sides with given lengths? The sum of the two smaller numbers must be larger than the largest side. So when you add the two sides together, the two smaller ones, it has to be bigger than the largest side. Go ahead and write that down for me. I don't know why I'm pausing. Y'all can just pause the video if you want to. Okay, anyway, so I'm just going to keep going. If you need more time, write it. Just ask her to pause the video. So, an example of this, can you make a triangle? So, 3, 7, and 8. My biggest side is 8, and we want 3 plus 7 to be greater than 8. 3 plus 7 is 10. Is 10 greater than 8? The answer would be yes, so this would be a yes. You can make a triangle. Okay, on number 2, my biggest side is 10, and I want 10 to be less than, so 3 plus 6 to be greater than 10. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 is not greater than 10, so this is not a triangle. Okay, so let's do a couple more examples together. 3, 7, and 8. 3 plus 7 is 10, so this one is a triangle. 9, 9, and 12. 9 plus 9 is 18. That's bigger than 12. 4 plus 15 would be, oh my gosh, 19. 19 is bigger. 4 and 5 and 15. 4 and 5 give us 9, so that would be a no. 6 and 3 give us 9. 9 is not greater than 9. It's actually equal to, so this would be a no also. Okay, so it has to be bigger, has to be greater, not greater than or equal to. That does not work. Moving on. So, here's an example. What length do you need to make a triangle? A triangle has side lengths of 8 centimeters and 10 centimeters. Describe the possible lengths for the third side. Okay, well, our third side. I'm going to act like these are the two shortest lengths. So 10 plus 8 gives me 18. We want 18 to be greater than this number. So basically, this number just has to be less than 18. So, third side is less than 18. Well, now what about if I wanted 10 to be the longest, to be the longest side? So 10 has to be less than 8 plus something. Well, if you do 8 plus 2, you get 10. But we want more than 10, so it'd have to be 8 plus 3. So 8 plus any number greater than 3. So we would say our third side has to be greater than or equal to 3. Okay. Now, ordering sides and angles. So a new little thing. If two angles of a triangle are not congruent, then the longer side lies opposite the longer angle. So if your angle is bigger, then your side is bigger. Okay, pause it if you need to. I'm going to keep going. Okay, example, I don't know what example it is. We're just going to call it example 1 of this kind of problem. List all the angles in order from greatest to least. Well, our greatest side length is 38. Opposite 38 is angle C. Okay, our next greatest side length is 35. Opposite angle 5 is angle A. And then last but not least, our lowest one is 20, so we have angle B. Example 2. List the sides of triangle XYZ in order from greatest to least. Well, the first thing we need to do is find this third angle. So, a triangle is 180 degrees. Let me clear this. It is 180, so 180 minus 52 and minus 68. Our angle X is going to be 60 degrees. Okay? Well, my greatest angle is 68, so side length XZ is our greatest. Second greatest is opposite angle X, so that would be segment YZ. Last but not least is opposite angle Z, so segment XY. Okay. So, what does this mean for a scalene triangle, an isosceles triangle, and an equilateral triangle? So, let's look at this example. Okay, well, I should probably tell you what this means. That means that our longest side of our hypotenuse, this is going to be our biggest angle, okay? Our second to longest side, this is going to be our middle. Second to longest side will be our middle angle. And our shortest side means that this angle right here will be the smallest. For isosceles, it means that this angle and this angle are equal because their side lengths are the same. And then it's just going to depend if this angle is smaller than these two or larger than these two, depending on how big your base angle is. And then obviously here in equilateral triangle, they're all 60, so all of their side lengths will be the same. Your side lengths just have to be the same. They could be a 2, they could be a 185. Does not matter. Now let's look at this example. So identify the smallest side. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about triangle XWY. So for XWY, let's find angle Y. So we have 180 minus 48 minus 47. That gives us 85. Okay, so identify the smallest side. So what I want to do is go from greatest to least. So my greatest is angle Y. And then after angle Y, it'll be angle X. And then it is going to be angle W, which means segment XW, and then segment WY, and then segment XY. Now let's talk about triangle YWZ. So triangle YWZ. You can name these any way. I'm just naming them like this. So let's go ahead and let's find out what our missing angle is. So 180 minus 95, and then minus 40 degrees. So this right here is going to be 45. Also, these are all wrong. They should all have degree symbols, but they don't. But I found it out. So whoever gets on to me about my degree symbols, look, haha. So the greatest one is going to be angle Y right here. After angle Y, then we have angle W, and then we have angle Z. So that tells us that we have line XW, line across from Y is segment WZ. My bad, sorry. Across from W is YZ. And across from Z is WY. Okay. So the smallest side, they both share a W and a Y, so our smallest side would be XY. Or maybe not. Nah, I don't know. We'll come back to it on Monday. I probably should have keyed this before I started your notes. Anyways, our last little thing, please remember that our two corresponding angles and our exterior angle. So 2x plus 5 plus 86 equals x plus 97. Let's go ahead and solve this real quick. 2x plus 91 equals x plus 97. Subtract x. We get x plus 91 equals 97. Subtract 91. X equals 6. Okay, so remember that your two angles out here add to equal your exterior angle. Okay, so now you are going to do this practice worksheet. It is titled Triangle Sum and Inequality. If you do not finish it, it is your homework.